It's an interesting thing because it's a comedy, but also you don't want it to feel like it's a network comedy or a comedy you've seen before because it's really about a lot of deeper things. So it felt like visually we wanted it to be distinct and unique to the story that we're telling. It's essentially a story about two women who are kind of kicked out of the traditional Hollywood structure. And so therefore they find themselves in the desert together. In terms of visually, like it was exciting for us to get to play with the idea of them being in Vegas. I'm a really massive Soderbergh fan. I'd say he's probably my biggest inspiration. The way that it kind of like looks fun and poppy and glossy, but always real. I always love the way he finds frames that are beautiful and really well composed, but don't ever feel that forced.
Ladies, have you ever noticed that men seem to feel entitled to sex on their birthday?
We would often reference kind of older Vegas and, older bulbs and colors and things that felt like it was the Vegas that hadn't completely become all LED screens.
Want me to show you how to play? Sure, yeah.
And we also tried to lean into that in the music as well, to have it feel like a little bit funky, a little bit vintage, but also hip in its own kind of fun way. And so it was really everything from the lenses to the way the camera moves to the music and obviously dialogue. Like we really tried to make it feel like your favorite movie you never saw.
Hi, I'm Ava. It's so nice to meet.
Sit.
That sequence where they are finally meeting in the house, it's probably more like a Western actually than anything else, where these two women are just like absolutely facing off and kind of exchanging barbs. We purposefully saved a lot of our tighter lenses for that scene so that this intimacy is only introduced when they meet each other. They're so similar in so many ways, yet they're so different as well. So I think the idea of having them often consider that self-reflection, sometimes they look at themselves and they're very happy with who they're looking at, especially like in the beginning with Deborah. In the pilot, when we first see her, she's seeing her own reflection. But then, for example, in the finale, after she slaps Ava, she isn't even willing to look at herself in the mirror.
You are a fucking hack.
I think that the reason that I think we allowed ourselves to get that dramatic
Hello, my superstars. Who's ready to be funny?
is because we were undercutting it with Jimmy right as he comes in with the flower. If we didn't have that moment
Who slaps people?
or the who slaps people, I think it would have veered into melodrama. But because there were those comedic elements in the scene that were about to happen, I think we allowed ourselves to go there. We really are very cognizant of like not ever making anything too drama, too soapy, or on the flip side, too just straight up sketch comedy.